everybody, Stella Chung filling in for Akeem with your fix of entertainment news. Coming up, details on a new addition to the MCU in Marvel's Secret Invasion, the future of Aquaman in the DCEU, and one major way the Mad Max prequel Furiosa differs from Fury Road. Plus, some anime news. There's a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Secret Invasion is the next big installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the Disney Plus series is still mostly shrouded in secrecy. But we now have one key piece of info: who Emilia Clarke will be playing. According to a write-up in Vanity Fair, Clarke, best known as Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones, will be playing a Skrull named Gia. This is the first time the actress will show up in the MCU, but if you've been paying attention, you've seen this character before. She's the daughter of Ben Mendelsohn's Skrull character Talos, and a much younger version of her briefly appeared in 2019's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel took place in 1995, while Secret Invasion seems to be set in the present day of the MCU timeline. So that explains recasting a much older Gia. Mendelsohn will also be reprising his role as Talos, and you can expect to see some other familiar faces, including Martin Freeman as CIA agent Everett Ross, Colby Smulders as Maria Hill, and of course the badass mother himself, Samuel L. Jackson, starring as Nick Fury. Then again, considering that Skrulls are shapeshifters, there's no guarantee that all these characters aren't alien imposters in disguise. I mean, that's why it's called Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion premieres on Disney Plus in June 21st, which is still a ways off, so we'll probably get a few more details between now and then. Meanwhile, we know DC's cinematic universe is getting a full reboot. But one big question is, which actors from the existing DCEU will be reprising their roles? Well, Jason Momoa seems confident we'll see more of him as Aquaman. I mean, besides the Aquaman sequel that's been in the works since long before the reboot was announced. Speaking to Total Film, Momoa stated point blank, "I absolutely think Aquaman will be involved in the DCU. It's on, bro. There's no one bigger than Aquaman. But also, I hope people are excited to see the new one." Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was originally slated to hit theaters a couple weeks ago, but it was pushed to release on December 23rd instead. The architects of the new DCU are James Gunn and Peter Safran, and Safran just so happens to have produced both Aquaman movies. That, plus the fact that Momoa describes him as a dear friend, definitely bode well for the actor's right to the crown of Atlantis. Then again, there have been rumblings about Momoa being recast as the alien bounty hunter and mercenary Lobo, and really, it's hard to imagine a better casting choice than Momoa. It's a long wait until the next Aquaman movie releases, and something tells me we'll hear a lot more about the future of the DCU between now and then. We'll keep you updated. It's an even longer wait until Furiosa hits theaters next May, but we got a hint about what we should expect from the Mad Max Fury Road prequel from the new Furiosa herself, Anya Taylor-Joy. On the Inside Film podcast, the actress explained that director George Miller described Fury Road as a road movie that took place over a few days, but that the prequel is an epic taking place over a long period of time, during which the audience will get to know her character better. It's one thing for an actor to say their new movie is epic, but an epic gives a sense of scale, and this does actually offer a much clearer idea of what's in store for the prequel. Bigger isn't always better, and some of Fury Road's charm was in its unrelenting pace, so we'll have to wait and see if it can actually deliver. Furiosa is expected to hit theaters May 24th, 2024. What's your feeling on this? Does a Mad Max movie without Mad Max work? And will Anya Taylor-Joy pull off the role of Furiosa as well as Charlize Theron did? Let me know in the comments. Demon Slayer has been one of the biggest anime hits of the last decade, and we got some great news for fans dying for more of it. New episodes will be hitting Crunchyroll day and date with their premiere in Japan. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Season 3 formally kicks off on April 9th on the streaming service where it's available. The episodes will be subtitled in English, obviously, but if you prefer dubs, you'll have to wait a little bit longer. Crunchyroll promises they're on the way, but didn't give an exact time frame. Moviegoers got a sneak peek at Season 3 of Demon Slayer, in a sense. The recent movie To the Swordsmith Village was a bit divisive in that it was cobbled together from the last 2 episodes of Season 2 and a bit of the beginning of Season 3. So if you slept on that and you can't wait till April 9th to see what happens next, maybe check that out. The jury's still out on whether or not anime-styled cartoons produced by Netflix officially count as anime, but for the sake of conversation, Scott Pilgrim is getting an anime. The streamer dropped a trailer revealing the cast and, well, the gang's all there. Michael Cera will be reprising his role as the titular hero of the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and he'll be joined by practically the entire cast of the film, which has retroactively become quite the star-studded lineup since it came out in 2010. Chris Evans, Brie Larson, Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead are all pretty big names these days, so it's cool they're down to get the band back together again. Brian Lee O'Malley, who created the Scott Pilgrim comics, will be executive producing along with Edgar Wright, who directed the film, and they're promising that it'll be an all-new adventure, not just an animated retread of the movie. This definitely sounds like someone's dream come true. Netflix might not have the best track record for live-action adaptations of anime, but maybe an anime adaptation of something live-action is more promising? And there you have it. That's your entertainment fix for Friday, March 31st, 2023. Friendly reminder / urgent public service announcement that tomorrow is April Fool's Day, so don't believe everything you read or see online, even on IGN. Wink, wink. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you next week.